Jan Błachowicz came out and he was talking about Israel Adesanya, about his upcoming fight with him, and basically saying, hey, Izzy doesn't know what he's getting in for here. When you change weight classes, everything's different. Your timing's different, your speed is different, your cardio is different, the power that you're going to absorb is different. He followed that up by saying, I have been in this category my entire career, so I know everything there is to know about this category. Okay, hard stop. 3 takeaways. First off, love that Błachowicz is so willing to do this. Love that Błachowicz is anything but a closet champion. Wins the belt, ready to take on anybody. He was ready to take on Jones, Cormier, and now he's got the style bender. And he was saying yes to all 3 of them. Full respect to Błachowicz. Second thought, to use his own words, I have been in this category my entire life. I know everything about the category. If he's been in the category, how the hell would he know what it's like to change categories? How could he come in and say that things are different? The power, the size, the cardio, the speed, the timing, if he then says, I've actually never done that. Now, even as I say that, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying he's wrong, and he does have a little bit of experience. He was on the right side of things, but he does have a little bit of experience when he took on Luke Rockhold. When Luke moved up, future Hall of Famer, former world middleweight champion, I think that Luke had some of those experiences that Błachowicz is saying you're going to have when you make this jump. So I'm not offering for you that Błachowicz is wrong. I am asking where he's getting that opinion. And I would finish it off with this on number 3, which is when you change weight classes and you attempt to then change your physiology to fit within the weight class, that's where the statement that Błachowicz is making has very much historically been correct. Very much so. And I can't remember this as a kid to personalize it, but I think you guys will be able to relate with this. Whatever sport you did, any sport, basketball, soccer, whatever it was, you'd have those summer breaks as a kid, then you'd return to school, and that's where you were doing your sports at. 7, 8, 9 weeks off, you return to school, you're out there doing the same game that you left and you were really good at, and now you're terrible. You're falling over your own feet, you don't know what's going on. Well, that's because at that age, you'd grow 2 inches, 3 inches. You'd put on 10 pounds. You put on 12 pounds. So you had to reset your entire body. So I think we all do have that memory, which does tie in and support the premise of the statement that the champion, Błachowicz, is making. I bring it to you because Adesanya has informed us he's not going to try to fulfill the weight class. Said he's not going to try to put on any size, any strength. He's not going to change anything. He's going to weigh what he weighs at middleweight and just happen to compete in a heavier category. I think it's relevant because I think Błachowicz brings up an excellent argument, which has historical reason and facts to support it. Izzy's the one throwing a wrench in this whole thing by not looking at it and going, okay, I'm 9 pounds under the weight. I'm going to go gain as many of those 9 pounds as I can. I'm going to make it in muscle and not in fat. I mean, all of these things that you would just do logically, Izzy's not going to do. It's very hard to argue with a guy who's an undefeated champion of the world, 2.5 to 1 favorite, current time, lines in Vegas, 2.5 to 1 favorite to go and become a sitting reigning champ of the world. It's very hard to argue with him. Izzy's going to throw a wrench in this. And if Izzy does in fact get in there, weighing the same thing that he weighs at middleweight, a lot of those discrepancies that Jan had are going to end up being advantages. The speed will be greater for Izzy. Izzy will get to the target easier and faster. The cardio will hold up for Izzy. That's just basic logic. The bigger guy is going to get tired faster. I don't know how that whole thing plays out. I think Błachowicz is spot on with his assessment. I think that Izzy is looking to hijack this whole system.